Hello everyone, you're welcome once again to our full learning English. And today I want us to quickly take a look at the commonly asked questions in comprehension passage. Now, comprehension passage is that aspect of English language that students' ability and knowledge will be tested on. So you can't escape comprehension passage, whether you're in SS1, you're in SS2, or SS3. So students should know or should be conversant and familiar with the kind of questions that actually come out in comprehension passages. So first, students' ability will be tested on direct questions. Students' ability will be tested on direct questions. Second, students' ability will be tested on indirect questions. And third, on questions on grammatical names and functions. Then fourth, students' ability will also be tested on questions on figures of speech, which is otherwise known as figurative expression or idioms. And finally, students' ability will be tested on substitute one word or phrase for another. So students' ability will also be tested on this particular area. But first, students should know that comprehension passages are any kind of write-up, whether narrative, an article, a story, a drama, or a play. Any type of write-up that students are meant to read, understand, interpret, analyze, and answer. They are meant to read, understand, interpret, analyze, and as well what? Answer. So you should take note of that. So the first type of questions, which are called the direct questions, these are questions that students will definitely see the answer written in white and black in the passage. So you definitely see the answer directly in the passage, written in white and black in the passage. And that is why they are called the direct questions. Now the second one is the indirect question. Here, students are meant to draw conclusions. Okay, which is why in the indirect question are also referred to as inferred questions. That is, the answers are not written in white and black in the passage. The answers are not written in white and black in the passage. They are not written clearly and boldly in the passage. Students are meant to read and draw their own conclusions. So they are otherwise known as implied meanings. So questions like, what do you think happened to the man? Or why do you think the man made such a statement? Definitely, the answer is not written in white and black, but based on what you have read in the passage, you can actually draw your conclusions. So that's why they are called indirect questions or inferred questions. Okay? So students should also expect questions like this in comprehension passage, even when you are attempting JAM questions. We'll move on to questions of grammatical names and functions. So students should also expect questions from this area. Students' ability will be tested on their use of grammar, whether noun phrase, noun clause, or adjectival phrase or adjectival clause, or prepositional phrase, and finally adverbial clauses. All these 5 areas, students' ability will be tested on all of them. So students are meant to identify the names as well as the word functions. I'm still going to do a video on this to better clarify how students can attempt each of these questions. Then the fourth one, students' ability will be tested on figures of speech like your irony, your personification, simile, metaphor, rhetorical question, oxymoron, paradox, climax, anticlimax, and so on and so forth. So students' ability will be tested on this, and not only that, students will be expected to explain the way that particular figure of speech is used in the passage. Okay, so not just identifying the figure of speech, you also be expected to explain how it is used in the passage. That is the meaning of how that expression is used. So take note of that as well. And finally, students' ability will be tested on substituting one word for another. So testing your vocabulary. So here they tested your grammar. Here, your use of literary words, and here they are testing your vocabulary strength. Okay, so students' ability will be tested on their vocabulary as well. So there are certain words in the passage that will be written in italics. Okay, and students are expected to substitute their own words with the words in the passage. So these are the 5 areas that students should expect questions in comprehension passage. So take note of this: the direct question, the questions on grammatical meanings and function, figure of speech, and finally substitute one word for another. Okay, in my subsequent lessons and videos, I'm going to be talking about each of them in details. I'm going to be talking about each of them in details. So I hope you learned something from this video. Thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, this is our full learning English. Okay, subscribe, click that red button as well as the notification button so that you get notified anytime I drop a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.